Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boom, Deb C. Hey guys, and happy, what day is it? Tuesday. You're seeing this Tuesday? I'm filming it Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week and a great day. We're almost to Wednesday, and yay! So listen, tonight I am going to finally talk about this week's episode of Sister Wives. Ugh, I just got out of the shower, so please. I'm like, please excuse all of this that looks exactly the same every single night. Hooray! Okay, so the Sister Wives this week. Okay. Do I think it's Listen, okay, we're just going to start off. So Cody and Robin, they go four-wheeling. We hear that that Robin has been riding four-wheelers since she was 3 or 4 years old or something, whatever. I don't know how you'd be riding at 4 years old, but she was riding early. So they're out there riding and they crisscross. And Robin goes in front of Cody, and then Sabin goes flying off into the air. She's airborne, she is out there. She's in orbit, and then she lands. Cody, of course, runs over, and are you okay? Are you all right? We gotta get your helmet off. My God, we might need to get life flight. Listen, life flight, are you aware? Cody, are you aware of what life flight is used for? Now I understand. Hysteria could take over, and maybe you're maybe it's bad enough that she needs to get, okay. If that's the case, I mean, you're not that remote that people can't get to you. And I don't know that it would, Lifeline, no. I don't think they're going to come out there for you. So my first thought, listen, when she went flying through the air, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. My first thought, I chuckled a little tiny bit because in my mind, I was like, well, wait, you said that you've been riding these vehicles forever, and now you're just flying off of one of them. My first thought was, she's trying to get out of this marriage. She's trying to get out of this marriage any way possible. I'm like, okay. So later on though, they're talking. Everything's fine. They're fine. They get on their vehicles. I was going to say their Hummers. Yeah, let's say Hummers. They get on their Hummers. And he's like, I want to go to the top of the mountain. I want to say something beautiful and nice. And then he gets up there. He didn't say anything. He's like, I don't know what I want to say. Maybe I love you. So they get up there. He wants to say something magical. And nothing this man ever says is magical. I mean, if you think something that he says is magical, then you're pretty easy to please. So they go up there. They're talking. And she says, the funny thing is, one thing that she said was, I never get to have fun. I'm telling you, she isn't staying along. This marriage isn't going to last forever. I'm telling you that right now. So she had said that Cody used to be romantic, but things have changed over the last 3 years, and he's changed. My question is, has he changed, and is he just is he so embarrassed and angry over the fact that because he lost wives, he has maybe lost some of his riz, he's maybe looked as a failure in their church? I mean, he can't keep a hold of his wives. So who knows? Also, he said the family got in the way of my goals. And she was like, you shouldn't say that. That does not sound good. You're correct. It doesn't sound good. It's always about him. See what I mean? It's always, it's about Cody. Jack is right there. Hey, buddy. It's always about Cody. So the family got in the way of my goals. Which now he should instead of him being pissed that all these wives left him, he should be happy because now he can just have his goals. Whatever he wants to do, he can just do. He doesn't have the whole big family. They then go over to Christine. Christine and David, they're going to be married in 2 days. Thank God, because listen, the endless amount of like wedding planning, I'm getting tired of it. I just want to see this wedding. So they're in Moab, and they're doing everything they need to do. I noticed the other day when I turned my head a certain way, it looks like maybe a bird flapped in my hair, and it was like, caw. That's neither here nor there. So we find out, listen, not a surprise to anyone, but Mary, Cody, and Robin, they're not being invited. Which, why would you invite them? I never got the feeling that Mary and Christine were super close. And why would you invite your ex-husband? Especially an ex-husband that was so like, they couldn't give a shit about you, okay? It's not like they split and they're amicable and they're still friends. They're not. And Robin is the one, as soon as she came in, was the one that kind of drove the family apart. So why would you want to invite them? It makes no sense. And I doubt that Mary probably could probably care less, but she probably wishes her, good luck and a happy future. The problem here is definitely, as always, probably Cody and Robin, but mostly Cody. Okay, and then they go back to Robin and Cody. Robin said, where is this out of context? Yeah. They go back and they talk to Robin, and she says, well, they, I guess, meaning like everybody except her and Cody, they wanted him to mainly focus on the kids who left. No, I mean, they didn't want him to just focus. They didn't want him to just focus on them. They wanted equal time. Like they wanted it to be split 4 equal ways instead of most of it going to the kids, to Robin's biological kids. They just wanted it equal. And then Robin says, Mary, Janelle, and Christine changed. They changed. That is how life is. Life is constantly changing and changes year by year, day by day, month by month. It can change from second to second. Life changes and people change. If you don't change, then you remain stagnant. So that's how you should be evolving. You should be changing. But we know she don't want anything to change. So Mary is with her bestie Jen. Her friend Jen is one of my favorite friends. So she has this quilt that she made out of all of these shirts that are shirts that came from Cody's younger years, or shirts that were exclusive to their relationship, shirts that had something to do with them. So Mary said, Cody asked me to put these together for our anniversary and make it into a quilt. So now Cody's like, hey, I want all of those back. And he's like, Mary, as soon as we got married, Mary took all of my things and I need them back because I wanted them back because what if one of my other wives won something from my past? What would they want? What would you want with an old ass t-shirt? What are you going to do with a t-shirt? More junk, more clutter. What do you want with his t-shirt? And now that they're all like divorced, you think Janelle wants to be walking around with one of Cody's crusty ass camp t-shirts or something? Get the hell out of Dodge. I wouldn't want that. The only one that would want that would be Robin. And Robin got a drawer of them at home probably. Okay. So Mary's like, and what you call it, Cody says, no, I didn't ask her to do that, but he did. He's lying. So he wants it back. So she's like, fine, you want it back? I'm going to cut this apart. I would have probably just been like, here, you can take it. I probably would have thrown something on it. Like, how did that beet juice get on there? Oh my gosh, what is this, grass stains? Suck to get it out there. Whatever. I cut my finger. Oh. So I would definitely get some dirt stains on it or something. But so she sat there and she cut it out. She cut all of them apart. But as it turns out, everything on this blanket is like from their shared experience. So, and it's singular to them as a couple. Who's going to want this? The t-shirts that they wore on when they were on Price is Right. You think Robin's gonna want this? Maybe Robin would, because she would probably sit out at night on her picnic table and cry and howl at the moon and cry about it because she can't sit there with her sister wives drinking coffee. She probably would. So yeah, who the hell's gonna want that? So she then said that, listen, I thought this was so shitty. So she said after they moved to Vegas, he tells her, listen, you've been horrible to me for 20 years. So now I'm gonna wait that long to fix this whole relationship. You were shitty to me for 20 years. I'm gonna be shitty to you for 20 years. You're gonna get it back. Now listen, Jen was like, why would he say that? Why would he not say that? He's a petty, shitty human being. And coming from somebody that can be petty, I can be petty. That's petty. I mean, for 20 years, you're going to carry that shit on for 20 years? If she was just, so my question was, if she was treating you so terribly, then why would you not just leave? Why wouldn't you be like, I want a divorce? Well, I'm thinking she didn't leave because she thought like, this is just, he's doing this because he's hurt and this isn't like him and it will get better. That's maybe why she stuck around. He says he didn't leave because he didn't believe in divorce. But once again, I think he didn't leave. He didn't say, let's divorce, because that's him losing cred in the eyes of the church. That's what I think. No one can convince me otherwise. So, and then he says too, that I gave her a list of things that she needed to fix about herself. As if to say he had nothing wrong with himself. Everything that he was doing was fine and upstanding. Nothing was wrong with him. I mean, look at your hair, number one. So she went out, she did the work, she changed these things, and she still wasn't good enough for him. Listen, no. If you work on yourself and you actually do things to change, and then that person you're with is like, no, there's more. It's not a you thing. It's a them thing. Hi, they're the problem. It's them. It's Cody. I'm going to say 100% of the time in any of these relationships, it's Cody. He was never going to, and even, listen, at the beginning when he was like, there's things you need to fix. If you fix them, we can work on getting this better. In his mind, he wasn't ever going to work on that to get it better. ever. And it was crazy to me that like Mary was like, there were good times. There were good times. Whereas he was like, it was terrible at the beginning. It was terrible in the middle. It was terrible at the end. It was terrible. Well, why did he even marry her? You mean to tell me that's the only person that you could marry in Utah that believed in plural marriage? That's the only one that you could get? Because back in the day, when they got married, I will admit it, Cody wasn't a bad looking guy. I mean, he was probably a dick, but he was a nice looking guy. I know. Okay, so back in Moab, they have a bachelor party for the gents, and the ladies gather for like mimosas and facials. It is nice. It's really nice to see Truly and David getting along so well and having like a fatherly, like having a father-daughter relationship that I don't know that she ever had. Listen, I know that there is a lawsuit between Christine and Cody involving like Truly, and stuff came out about David. I haven't read any of that, but honestly, what I had heard, I'm like, why now? Like, I don't know. Like, has stuff come out about David that he's not like safe for his kids to be around? Because in all honesty, he don't give a shit about any of his kids unless they came out of Robin's vagina. Okay? Or her stomach if it was a C-section. I don't know. It was a vagina. It was a vaginal delivery. Okay, so we go back to Flagstaff. Listen, Robin and Cody are talking. Robin is really pushing hard for him to try and work this out with Janelle. Here's what I need to do. Somebody needs to check to see if hearing aids are covered for Robin with her health insurance, because this bitch don't hear. Seriously, if she didn't ask, listen, if I had a dime every time she asked, what about Janelle, I'd have probably 60, 70 cents, because this woman just, is it going to work? Well, how about Janelle? Is she in it? Is she not? She's really trying to get him to push him into working it out with Janelle. When he keeps telling her like it isn't going to work. Listen, the trust isn't there, which you don't trust her. Oh, fuck that. The loyalty isn't there. We don't love each other. There's so much. And at some point, to me, it sounds like then she's like trying to make it, she's grasping at straws, because she's like, well, you guys have 6 kids though. You guys have 6 kids. The kids are grown. Okay. These children are grown. These children have seen what he's like, and they're okay with him not being there. So that's not going to work. Okay. She wants this. The reason why she's pushing for this for her, because she's always crying about how she's always wanted sister wives. And what am I if I'm not a sister wife? And where's my identity? And then the funny thing is, he's like, I don't want to blame you for me not leaving Mary. But then he goes on and he's like, but you kept talking about how you can't let her go and work it out, and you need sister wives. So he's like, I'm not going to blame you, but I'm going to put you under like the front 2 tires. I'm just going to roll over you a little bit lightly. Robin is the one who kept Mary there. Mary would have left sooner if it wasn't for Robin and her crying and her sobbing. So listen, suck it up, Robin. Suck it up. And honestly, Janelle is correct. That whole narrative that Robin tried to spin earlier this season where she was like, Cody Brown does not listen to his wives. Cody Brown does what Cody Brown wants to do. No woman is going to change his mind. Fuck that. Absolutely, Robin. Robin is the one. No other woman can. There's only one, and that's Sobbin. Sobbin Robin. Listen, and Cody, typically, I don't side with Cody on anything, but I'm siding with Cody on this. He's like, you have got to drop this. Like, they're in the past. We have got to move on from this. She's in shock. She's like, I'm in shock that my dream is slipping away. Why the shock? This has been going on for years. Like years. How long has it been since Christine left? That's been going on for years. You knew this was going to happen. But then he comes out and he's like, I had to review this because he was like, there were times when I felt like I could have left you, like 15-minute increments where I felt like I could have left you. Listen, I guarantee it was probably when she was in one of these fits where she was crying about how you have to work it out. And he might have just been like, I can't fucking take this anymore. And momentarily was like, maybe I can pack a bag and I can get skedaddle. Cody said he's tired of seeing, I get this. He's tired of seeing like memories of the past, of these marriages. I'm looking over here because I'm trying to see what time it is. Is that 7:37? Yes, that is. And let me put on my glasses to make sure. Yes, my glasses are filthy. That's why I was like 7:37. Okay. I hope that right there should be the thumbnail. Okay. So that does work, I think. Like if you go like that, I feel like it does. It does. Okay. Okay, let's get back to it. So Cody says the memories are everywhere. He would like to just move to Europe to get away from the memories. Okay, I understand that, but how about when you, a little while ago, were like, I would like to work on my relationship with my children. All right. I mean, they do have phones, but you see what I mean? And then he says, will you accept me as a monogamist? She says yes, but I didn't fully buy that. She didn't streep her way into that. I didn't buy that. I'm wondering, why does she need sister wives so much? I've explained this before. Why don't you just have one husband, one wife, and then you make friends outside of this? You're here. Here's the two of you. Okay? And then outside is a whole new world full of people who aren't sharing the same penis. Listen, from what I understand, that is just as good, if not better, than one of the songs in Amelia Perez. I'm just saying. That's from what I understand. So, listen. I mean, the only thing in my mind is that, like, does she want extra women in this marriage so that she doesn't have to have as much time with this guy? It makes sense. I mean, now she has to spend all her time with this man. When in the past, she just had to spend a fourth of the time, maybe. I mean, probably not just a fourth, but less time than she does now. I mean, her her flying off four-wheeler didn't work. So she's really begging for him to get back to Janelle. Janelle don't want none of that. And then when he said, I had Robin convinced I loved them. He's a liar. See, he lying to them. That's why she was like, maybe you can make it work with Janelle. Because he had her convinced that he loved her, right? Cody then came out and said, listen, when I was in college, I was in a relationship. I lost my V card. But I only told that to Barry and Robin because I really wasn't close. I didn't have that close love. I didn't love the other two. Now, which is it? Because you said you never loved Mary. So, which is it? Know what I mean? So, Robin, listen, once again, Robin got let go of this because living in the past is going to hold you back. She says she finally accepts it. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. I don't think this marriage is going to last for forever. I really don't. So we'll see. Next week is the wedding. And and Robin and Cody, Cody seems just outright blatantly salty, and Robin seems like passively salty. You know, like when Southern people are like, well, bless your heart, you know, they'll say, bless your heart. You know what that means. That's not same. That's like put down. That's like throwing arrows. Well, when she was like, and we hope that we wish them a happy future. That to me was like, bless your heart. Like, that was coded, I think. She comes out and she tries to hide it, but Cody can't hide it. So in the comments, let me know what you thought. And listen, if nobody told you yet today, you're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world so it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. Be aware of your surroundings. At all times, it is a nutty, nutty country and a crazy world out there. So be aware of your surroundings. Be smart and safe. Hydrate often with water. If you are in a dangerous situation, please make sure. Please make sure to remember that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and all types of positive energy your way so you make it through it. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.